Hello and welcome one and all to An Unlikely Tale, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Based in the Sword Coasts of Faerun, where we use a combination of 5th edition, Pathfinder 1st edition, a dash of homebrew, and a sprinkling of the classic Rule of Cool. Tonight we'll be continuing our intrepid adventure at this point to save the very fabric of their world and have a little fun along the way. However, do note that this is a brutal, grim, dark adventure filled with various hardships, struggles, and injustices, so if you low constitution score like Silas, you may want to grab advantage for those saves. So glad to be back once again. We've got a bit big of a doozy for our good old party here, and I'm curious to see how it all plays out. The gremlin noises indeed. But without further ado, allow me to introduce that gremlin and so much more. Hi guys.
Woo!
I'm speeding
Hello.
home.
He's being chased by the cops right now. They shot him once already.
What?
I have a bullet in my chest. Oh shit.
How many stars do you have? How many stars?
6.
Oh shit.
no way.
They don't have the tanks on you already?
It's the goddamn Air Force. They know.
The CIA. They watching. They're
They're
waiting.
watching the
This-
stream right now.
Say this stream began well.
Probably.
We're all accomplices. Hell yeah.
They might be. You never know. Watch what she
You
say.
never know. Fuck, bro.
If they ever find out about Medicus Fallstar, it's all over for you guys.
It's all
Oh
over.
no.
Ooh woo.
You're as good as dead. So guys, how you feeling?
Like
So-
an accomplice.
I can kill God.
You excited to
Oh,
fight the
oh.
the Death Tyrant?
This thing's too easy.
No.
I don't know.
Tweet.
Barely apprehensive.
It do be the tyrant though.
The power of mom quotes compel me.
Oh God. The end is nigh, my friends. But with all that said, how about we get this party started, eh?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Oh my God, thank you for that follow, Trinkle Swag. Much love, I appreciate that. Great timing. You caught it just as I was about to get started. So you get
Nice.
special recognition. Along with Banana, the man, the myth, the legend.
Is that Eden? My best friend?
All right.
Random question. How does your calendar system work?
I use the traditional 12
Okay.
month,
What
30
month is
day. It is.
October
I-
29th, I think.
Oh yeah, I want to say yeah, we're in October.
Well, stick a pumpkin up my ass and call me spooky. It's
What
almost
the
Halloween.
Yeah, boy.
Alex,
Halloween
October-
in the desert.
Alex,
October
first.
24th. Because Roko, like the big nerd she is, keeps track of this for her logs,
Yep.
audio logs.
Which I can't begin to tell you how helpful it is keeping tabs on chronology. Anyway, all right.
Also, hope my fan is not too audible. I apologize for that. It is like 35 degrees here right now. Celsius,
I
that
don't-
is.
I don't hear it at all.
Oh, good.
Noise canceling for the win.
Indeed. Oh, I love the caressing whispers.
All right.
Oh, I see the confusion now. The title is unupdated.
Yeah, fixing it now.
Gotcha.
That was weird. I don't know why I didn't fix it initially when I was setting up. Anyway, thank you.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah. All right. So for our recap. When last we left off, the unlikely few had decided to press into the mysterious ruins uncovered by the recent sandstorms of the Anauroch deserts. Rumors of a strange, foreboding, and mysterious dreams, coupled with the sensation of being watched, took hold of most of them and sparked their curiosity concerning the recent development. And due to the critically important nature of the nearby dig site, they decided to proceed, ensuring its security. And so, clumsily at first, due to the aged nature of the complex, did they manage to wrench open the otherwise featureless entrance. And before anyone knew it, Alistair, in a reckless fury, spouting his holy rhetoric, charged forth into the dimly lit structure. With impressive fortitude and speed, the Dragonborn blasted through the majority of the traps at the entrance and continued his advance with the party trailing behind. Once further in, their advance was halted by the sudden attack and ambush of several hellhounds, a fight they easily overcame, only to be met with a horde of undead shambling out from deeper within the temple. The fight was slow, but effective, and as they proceeded, whispers began to haunt the recesses of their mind, unintelligible, growing louder as they proceeded forward. The fight was slow, but effective, as they eventually laid the rotten wanderers to rest, and taking that moment for a reprieve, they planned their next move. Roko, then opting to send their tiny servant ahead, used it to scout further within. It doesn't take long for the servant to spot something in the central chamber of the ancient hold, and it's concerning. A massive skull of what looks like a cyclops hover just feet above the ground. Small crimson lights framing in its exterior like fireflies. And relaying this information to the party, they decide to enter and investigate themselves. However, on approach, the skull sprung to life, and battle ensued. They fight the creature valiantly, mounting an otherwise overwhelming offensive against it, until it does something that makes their blood run cold. From its skeletal maw, it croaks. Those who would trespass upon the Temple of Bane, you shall not pass. Before a blackened fluid begins to seep out and drip from between the cracks and crevices of the temple chamber, coalescing into an undulating mass of pitch ooze. The ooze rears up, solidifying into a headless humanoid form, and plucking the battle-worn skull from the midst of combat, it places it atop its frame, like a grotesque doll. Winded, our party now faces down this horrid behemoth, who stands to bar their path forward. What could the strange temple lost to the sands have to do with Bane? And furthermore, what could it be hiding that could possibly require such an unsettling guardian?
Guardian.
Roll initiative, everybody, before we get going.
Oh dang, new order. Okay.
Oh. Question about these items. The Jurassic ones.
Yep.
Fresh.
You know baseball?
I'm familiar, yeah.
You know how Jurassic's carapace and their teeth and just whatever
Mhm.
deflect magic?
Yep.
Would I be able to play a fucked up game of baseball right now?
If you wanted to try that, It would require a successful attack and your reaction. Think of it like a modified attack of opportunity. This can also be done with the special ammunition and greatsword, respectively.
Definitely gonna go for that then. I keep that in my mind.
All right.
I'm scared.
Where are my mom quotes? Where are my mom quotes?
Yeah, get those ready. You're gonna need
Oh
them.
my god.
That's the only way we're gonna survive this. Live and breathe through the mom quotes.
Nice.
Damn, you and you.
Oh.
That's Silas.
Yeah, you
Here
and
comes our buddy.
You. No. He's not
gonna
my
get
fucking
he's gonna get
buddy.
that
Okay.
He ain't my
Oh.
buddy, friend.
They probably have like a plus 17.
That's a nice chunky 13.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm not stressing.
You should be. Because that's just his initiative. We'll be, Okay, hold on.
Stop playing.
Stop being
What, like there's more here? Psh, that's silly. That's absurd. Who could ever think there's anything else on the sidelines of the whole fight? Those things around the corner, pff, just decoration.
Okay.
No, stop.
Oh, those are goofy numbers. I don't like those numbers. Take them off screen.
I noticed the puppies are missing.
Action economy.
No way, bro.
Who's ready to rock and roll?
Little doggies. Maybe I can charm one of them. And then they can fight for us.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Topped. It's morphin' time. Got all these cringy.
Oh, Mr. DM, quick thing.
What's up?
So with the tiny servant, I noticed on the stat block it says hit points 10 and in brackets 44. Was I supposed to roll that when I summoned it? That's like extra HP for it or something like that.
1 second. I have my compendium open now. I'll check it real
Sweet.
quick.
It's been a while since I used this little guy, so I don't quite remember. It's just a little guy. It's also his birthday. He's a little birthday boy.
Compendium.
Pendium.
Yeah.
That is if it were like that's like the average of those die. Does that make sense? Like the 10 is the fixed number, the 44 is what you could potentially roll in terms of HP variation.
Okay.
But that would be something the DM would worry about. So don't worry about that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okie doke. This might be a good idea for you guys to start strategizing, because things are about to get hairy in just a second
Oh my god.
Okay.
once
got
I
a
start
plan.
populating the map.
Alright, what's your plan?
Okay. So,
So anyway, I started blasting.
kind of. but in reverse. Okay, so I'm kind of fucked right now in the position I am. I could either rush this thing, or I could go to Silas to get healing. I am probably, what was that? 3/4 of the way through my health. My AC is also shit. So I'm
Damn.
gonna
Wait, how much HP did you say you have?
151.
Total.
My max is 197.
Oh, so
Ah.
right now you have 151.
151 right now. But I do have a level of exhaustion because I
Oh.
frenzied beforehand last session.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of debating right now whether I do get a +4 if I rage right now. I'm gonna rage right at the beginning of my turn. Let's see.
How long before you get another level of exhaustion?
Depends if I frenzy. If I frenzy, I get another. I get to make another attack, but I get a level exhaustion. It's really not a
Goddamn.
good payoff.
Yeah.
I'm already one in the hole. I have a
Yes.
disadvantage on the ability checks.
Yeah, I was about to say. you have
Next one is my
disadvantage.
speed is halved, which won't matter if I'm next to the creature and I stay next to the creature.
God damn.
So my next frenzy is probably gonna be me rushing the creature. But I need to be buffed to hell and back in order to tank the
Yeah.
damage. So if there's, I know you guys had all those buffs from beforehand, right? I don't know if you still have them, if you're able to cast them at range, but if you Superman me, and I use my frenzy over and over again to use my bonus action to make another attack action, then I can put in 3 attacks, deal some good damage, depending on the buffs you give me, with additional melee damage or pluses to hit, or
Oh.
be able to tank more. And if it tries to attack me, I can use my reaction to try and use the Tarask weapon to deflect it.
Oh yeah.
Kind of 50-50 if that goes the right way, but
Baseball.
I have nothing to lose.
All of my buffs are touch based because I'm a paladin.
Alright, I do have something that can help. I got this. And I could cast that at, I can cast that at 4th level once.
What other 4th level spells do you have, though? Because we don't want to waste things, because this is going to be a drama. Right?
One of them is this one, and then this one, and then also this custom made spell, which won't be very relevant in this fight, I don't think.
Yeah. Stone Shape's not going to be useful. Resilience Sphere.
I mean, you say that, but I feel like Stone Shape could have one more use for,
This thing has
Yeah.
Disintegrate, though. Didn't we get hit with, like, Disintegration spell or something? From one of the eyes?
well, I'm not talking about that guy.
But
But,
yeah, there's the other ones around us.
yeah.
Since I do have X-ray vision, I would be able to tell you that. Do any of you have, like, mold earth or something to cut off their pathways into the room?
Yeah, that's what Stone Shape would be used for.
Yeah, you... What does aid do?
It's a buff.
It just increases hit points.
Temporary HP, but yeah.
Yeah, it's better used to just block these creatures in.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I agree. I think it would
Gotcha.
be better to just.
I mean, if... Gandiva, are you tanky?
Yeah, really tanky.
If you're able to make it up to where me and Silas are, we could just tag team this monster, while the rest of the party deals with either blocking off the entrances for the other monsters to not hit us, or dealing with the ads. So us 3 could go all in on DPS, distracting the monster, while the party does ad clean up, and then starts attacking at range once the ads are
Yeah,
all
we can
gone.
do this like an MMO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Destiny rules.
Boo boo.
Yeah,
boo, boo,
Destiny
boo, boo.
rolls.
Literally someone on ad control, a bunch of people on DPS.
Yep.
And right now I am invisible because I ate the cheese and I can go invisible.
Yeah, you can just come and go as you please.
Yeah, also, you were talking about baseball. Funny story, I was watching baseball. My team just won with a walk-off walk.
That's why I had the idea of baseball. And Yandiva, you have a grid sword with the Trask weapon on it, right?
Yeah.
You could do the same reaction thing too.
Yep, I could just ready
So
myself to batter up.
All right.
I think moving.
Just gonna take a quick little bathroom break.
Oh,
And
you
then
gotta go
the
pee-pee.
mayhem will begin.
Pee-pee.
He got go pay.
Gonna poop everywhere.
Too
You
bad
got-
I
No, that was
can't switch
earlier.
to my-
Okay, so
Cool.
Too bad I can't switch to my Guardian armor.
Oh yeah,
at
I
this
have
point.
this by the way.
Ooh.
or like
Ooh.
I'm saving my 4th level spell slot just for that. Just
yeah, once you get up to where we are, use that.
okay.
Meanwhile, I have very little supportive stuff. It's like, hey, are you a mage and need mage armor for some reason? Hey, do you need advantage on wisdom saves? Other than that, I'm all like blast and magic.
Well, that would be good for clearing the ants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So add clear. What is the range on Mold Earth? Or Stone Shape or whatever it is?
What's the range on it, you said?
It's touch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where are you right now?
D nut.
You would be
So
able
I
to You could either. It is an action, isn't it? Dash. You don't have dash as a bonus action, I'm guessing.
No.
You would have to try and get up to here. Yeah, I don't think they have a 50-foot movement speed. You might be able to just dash over here and then next turn just block it off.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yuffie has unlimited range on her spells.
Good God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I can see him.
So this spider thing does it have attacks and stuff, or is it just a scout?
It
That's
it does have an attack. It's not very strong. It's not made for fighting, but it can do something.
Are you able to just bring it back? Is it a cantrip, or is it like a first level spell to bring him back? Because we could use
It's
him.
it was like a 3rd level spell. Yeah, 3rd level. So it's not. It's weak, but it's not very disposable either.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's AC.
very much good for being a scout.
It's the AC just 10.
What's the AC?
It's 15.
Oh,
15. I mean, I'm guessing melee attacks with height advantage is disadvantage, right? And just thinking, it's like a spider type of thing. Can it climb on walls?
Not without. Actually, yes. No, it does have a climb speed. Yes.
Okay,
It
so
has a climb speed.
I guess what we could do to deal with these ads, since we gotta wait a little bit, but we gotta deal with these ones first, right? We take this one down here, get it on the roof to distract them. They'll have disadvantage because it's on the roof with its AC of 15. They'll be clawing at it. You gotta make sure to make a lot of noise to get their attention. That'll distract these ones, right? And then that gives us enough time to deal with these two here. Blocking off their path here, so they'll have, if they want to attack us, they gotta go all the way around, which gives Youth and everyone just enough time to move all the way up here, where I guess our spellcasters just hold out here while the DPS and tanks deal with this thing.
We ready?
I guess.
he's
Yep.
staring at me and smiling.
Oh no.
He's just staring at me and smiling with a really wide, manic-looking smile. Help.
You don't know the cat pooped in the kitchen.
As
With,
the cyclopean creature lets out a bellowing roar.
Awaken, servants of the dead! I call you forth in the name of the Lord of Tyranny!
The temple rocks and shakes. Silas says in a hushed tone, "That can't be good." You hear the scrambling of feet and the creaking of wood just over your shoulder.
No!
The scrambling is heard coming closer from the hall that you had just come from. And suddenly,
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Bruh!
you know, that's a mood.
one of the coffins suddenly shatters open, dressed in Netherese robe and garb. A mummy crawls forth. And just as that happens, you hear down the hall from behind you the shambling dead moving slowly towards you.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Alrighty, guys. With but a moment granted as the creature gloats in its revelry, Youth and Silas get a bonus round. Silas is going to go first on this one, only because he uses haste on himself. And places a hand on Alistair's shoulder as he casts haste upon himself and withdraws from his cloak. Somehow, in an unnatural way, you don't know how he could have pulled this from it, a massive bone-hewn great axe. You're going to need this. I was hoping to save it for later, but well, don't really have that option anymore. As he had laid a hand on your shoulder, he heals you for 30 points of HP with Lay on Hands, before cutting back in the direction of the party.
I have the mom quote somewhere. Shit, I closed the tab. Fuck.
You need those. Get those back.
A broken clock is right twice a day. All that in a bag of chips.
What the fuck?
I'm a master of my own domain.
I hate it.
My greatest blessing. My greatest blessings call me mom.
Please.
The mother hustler.
No!
I'm a drunk
Boss babe.
mom type of mom.
Boss babe energy.
As Silas quickly performs these actions, what does Youth do in this moment of alacrity and opportunity?
You's going to cast Reverse Gravity on the horde of zombies in the back with her staff. I think she equips stuff anyways, but just in case, with staff.
One second.
You just do that.
Casual.
Just like
Yeah,
a
it's
go.
a seven level, yeah.
Again, cash money.
Unbelievable. I spent an entire week to develop something like that.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious, actually.
It is.
What a waste of time. Anyway.
Never asked.
God damn, bro.
Dirty one. The zombies suddenly begin to float. their ragged clothing slung to them and rotting in tatters, is the first to start oscillating. And as they shamble forward, their feet begin to catch air as they raise several inches, several feet, and then eventually coming to a rest at the ceiling. This temporarily disables them from combat.
Ha ha!
We're laughing at the DM right now. This is gonna come back to bite us in the ass, isn't it?
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Ziz just watches this with just the big shit-eating, just the biggest shit-eating grin on his face.
Alistair's gonna say, "They fly now! They fly now!"
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use Mass Healing Word
Yay!
at level C. What is upcast at level 4?
Healing word just
Yeah.
it's restoration.
That how many HPs is that? 10?
Everybody gets back 13 HP
Oh.
as Youth channels the arcane powers of the Weave through the Azoth staff and amplifies the spell across the entire area.
Hey, I'm back to full.
I'm very close to full.
Well, that's going to end my turn.
Wonderful.
And combat begins truly as the initiative comes to a full start. Youth, what do you do?
I think I'm gonna try out one of those new arrows. Make sure I haven't used my bow in a while. I get to see what the range is on it. Do you just click on it?
It's 100 at base range, 400 at max. At long range, rather.
Okay. Twink. What could pierce all these?
Yeah, focus on the ads, to be honest.
Yeah. He got them incapacitated right now, but they still need to die.
There it is. I was like, where is it? Listen. Second level slot. Okay. They are 30. So if I did it here. Okay. We'll do that. So I shall use the Comet Bow. And I'm going to use a second level spell slot to use the Volley of Force. And I'm going to center it on the zombies.
It's D&D Trinity Ghoul.
Okay. Centering it on the crowd to try to get as many of them as possible, you would be able to hit them all.
Cool.
All right. roll an attack roll with the bow.
Okay. This is the normal bit, right? The second one's the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage. All right.
There you go.
And as you notch an arrow, Youth levels it in sight and aims at the group of zombies whom were approaching from the rear. As the arrow sails from the enchanted bow, it splits into multiple, sailing over and crashing down over the entire crowd, bedding them into the ceiling as it peppers the sky. They take
'em. I'm not sure what the force damage would be.
Oh, it'd be
I'm
15
checking.
force damage. I'm just making sure I'm covering all my other bases. That's all.
Okay.
All right. As the arrows sail forward, it instantly kills a majority of the zombies. 1 second.
It's one problem solved.
Oh, mommy, Youth.
And the majority of them, if not all of them, are completely wiped out by this volley of magically enchanted arrows.
I love Youth.
The plan's back on.
I fucking love you. I want to kiss.
Here we go.
Kerblam.
You'd love to see it.
I was afraid of hitting Ziz.
Well
I would have
played.
used my tonal will instead.
Oh, even even
Yep.
if you had left it for him, he would have had it. Hopefully.
Cool. And with my bonus action, I shall play the Doots. Giving everyone
Alright.
advantage around me.
Excellent.
Toots!
Listen, my turn. Freedom!
Silas withdrawing a quiver from his coat, or his cloak. He kind of tosses it across the floor, rolling it in the direction of Youth. You're gonna like those! Before drawing two of his weapons and facing down the mummy, whom had just stepped forward from its coffin.
You've grabbed something and stuffed them in her pocket.
I knew those coffins were going to be trouble.
Oh, what the fuck? You see, now they want to roll properly.
Hey, Lamau.
Nice. I can see your whole glory. Not to gibberish.
We can see his glory hole.
The
Hey,
spaghetti is
hey.
finally-
What? What do you mean? What? I didn't
The
say
money
anything.
shot.
Ba-doom-ts. All right.
Ooh.
In a flash of three lightning fast slashes of his sword, he manages to cut down the mummy nigh instantly.
Woo!
Before wheeling about and turning his attentions in the direction of Alistair and moving to aid him at the front lines. Stay?
I need haste.
Oh, yeah, I got you, bro. Don't worry about that. Yeah. He's then going to cast haste on Alistair using his second action. And this will inadvertently end haste on himself.
Oh, Got enough health. I can
Yeah,
go down.
I'm not worried about it.
I got a +2 to AC, right?
Yes, sir. Double movement and 2 actions.
I already have dexterity. Would I have double advantage? Because I already have advantage on dexterity saves.
I would give you a +5 on top of the advantage. Well, because I don't really, I've never really tried the like
Double
double advantage 3 roll type deal.
For advantage.
So I'm not
+4.
sure how that really, I've never like seen it. That's something I will play around with in the background. But for now,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just add the modifier
Alright.
+5. And that's going to end Silas's turn as well, as he takes a wave of exhaustion and fatigue from the Dispelling of Haste. We now turn to Roko, whom stands behind the stone-shaped cover they had formed using their artifice in their earlier bout with the creature.
Forgot the roll for Caleb.
Oh yeah, Kayla's here.
That's very true.
I forgot.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Caleb, what
I
are
just
you
looked down and I
doing?
saw her just standing there. I was like, oh shit, I didn't. We can do that for, like, put her at the end or something.
Well, she rolled just before Roko, so we'll just retroactively have her go after Roko, and we'll be right back in order again.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It barely changed anything. All right. Roko, what do you do?
Well, with bonus action to lead things off, Roko is going to command the tiny servant as it does a cute little hop in panic at the sight of that boy. And it's going to skitter up the wall and onto the ceiling away from its reach.
As it does so, it gives the creature a chance to attack.
Oh no.
However, the small mechanical construct is far too agile as it skitters just out of reach and away from the ghoul.
Skitter, skitter, skitter.
Where are you putting it? Or you're just having it go up the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. The walls are, well, the ceiling is 30 feet up.
Okay, let me jot that down. Alright, I'm gonna have it move 15 feet up the wall. So not quite on the ceiling just yet. So then it can skitter along around the corner. And another boy is a little far away, but hopefully it can grab its attention as well eventually. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna plant it, up the wall. And let's see if there's a good icon for me to... How about that? To signify that it's on the wall.
Silas, I have a advantage on initiative. It was the 20.
Oh, you dingus.
I'll just go after Roko.
No, that's perfect. Yeah. Thanks for putting that out there.
And I'm going to assume for the sake of in-characterness that Alistair shouted the fact that there's a couple of boys in sight with his weird x-ray vision.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Casually.
Initiative has been adjusted.
And it's dangerously close, but Roko's a little big girl, she can handle it. So I need to recalculate this again. That's on that square.
Understood. Recalibrating precision.
And then at that spot, I shall end my turn there.
All right, Caleb.
I think I'm gonna have her focus on trying to take some ads out. Okay, pull up her character sheet. That's 25. Boink. What was that thing?
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, we're good. That ain't nothing. It looks like a brain.
Okay. So I'm going to move Kaylet down to
What the
this guy down here.
It's actually giving me an idea.
That would be close enough for melee range, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. Cool. So, where is it? There we go. So she's going. So she has. I haven't actually played a melee character yet, so she's my melee character. But she has extra attack as well. So I just roll 2 rolls.
Yep, if you're gonna do both attacks, yep, just pop both of the particular weapons. You know how to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Same way you did the bow.
Okay. So blink. Wow, of course. Boink.
Give me a sleight of hand check. Oof. So, as Kaylet draws their whip from their hip, letting it unfurl and fall to the ground in a kind of serpentine heap, they flick their wrists, giving it a nasty crack, before launching it forward in the direction of the ghoul. As the whip flies forward, the ghoul snapped in attention from the small, tiny servant scuttling up the wall. It grabs the whip and snaps it in its arm. Or snaps it around its wrists in a kind of coil, before giving it a hard tug. As you attempt to kind of adjust your grip on it with a kind of throw. You know how like you can kind of throw a whip and it creates that loop that dances up the length of it? You attempt to do that in order to wrench the whip from its grip, but it's too strong. As a result, this prevents you from performing your second attack.
Yep. And am I able to have my bonus still?
Oh yeah. It just prevented the second attack. If you can find a way to free your whip from it, you can get your second attack off. And then of course you still have your bonus and your movement, or the remainder of your movement.
There it is. Okay. Now, where is it? So I use Brilliant Dance. And it lets me cast a spell up to 1st level as my bonus.
Awesome.
Let me roll up here. And then my 1st level. I think I'm going to use Burning Hands on it. Just so I can get him to let go of the whip.
All right.
And then when I do fire damage.
Spaghetti. Uh-oh.
Up, spaghetti.
Don't worry about it. It's a 15-foot cone, so yeah, you can get it. Dexterity saving throw on the part of the creature. To which it fails, as a sheet of fire extends forth from Kaylet's fingertips and bursts forward down the hallway in the direction of the ghoul, currently gripping tight to her whip. Roll 3d6. Oh, wait, actually, never mind. Fires for damage is right there. It deals 11 damage in the process and shocks the creature, rolling a percentile to see if it lets go.
Let go, bitch.
It still manages to hold tight.
Little bitch. Just barely.
Okay. And now end Kayla's turn.
Moving us then to Alistair.
Okay. I double movement, right? Haste. Okay, I got an idea. I'm gonna use part of my movement to get about right here. On this fella. Right. Ah, can I? Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna use both my attacks with the great axe. 20
Hits.
hits, and then
Okay.
use my extra action from haste to do more attacks. It refreshes the action, so
Yep.
I get to hit,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna use frenzy to
Hit that
again.
bonus
As a
action attack.
bonus action.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Do it up. Do it up.
How many of
All
those?
right. 4 of the 5 hit. Now give me 1 second as I update some small things thanks to your X-ray vision, sir.
Oh.
Should I can roll damage though, right?
Of course, yeah. You can get that busted out. And then there's a +2 on each attack because you're raged right now, correct?
I'm +4 actually.
Oh, +4, excuse me. And then on top of that, I have to roll a Constitution saving check for each successful hit.
I have a +10 Constitution saving. Was that on him or me?
On him. He has
Okay.
to do that. Okay, so hold on as I work through some things because this boss is a little
I'll do the math.
interesting. Yeah. I'd appreciate that, boy. Appreciate that. Bust that out for me.
I forgot something with Kayla, but we can.
No,
deal with when you
list
can.
it. Go ahead, list it out. I'm able to juggle it.
I'm still learning her.
Understandable. Because like we
76 damage.
didn't really get to go too deep in that.
really
76
used your
damage.
damage.
And I'm gonna
Fantastic.
use the rest of my movement to
Oh, that's a gateway. You can't pass through that.
uh,
You're seeing
So
through the door pretty much
oh.
at the interior
So
of the
this is a
chamber.
door?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm kind of fucked. Alright, 30 feet.
Oh shit, I fucked myself.
Ooh. I have 30 feet left to me. Right here.
Okay, hold on.
I gotta do the math.
Here we go.
Oh god.
So, imbued by the power of the haste spell, passed on like a baton from Silas to Alistair, digging deep into the primal draconic rage buried within, he brandishes the Tarascian axe, now held tight in his hands, and launches forth in a savage, feral frenzy upon the creature, the guardian of this temple. His onslaught lets loose an insane amount of attacks as he hacks and cleaves and slices with all his might against the creature.
I only hit 4 of them.
I was also checking to make sure my rolling wasn't scuffed because I got 3 11s right back to back. Yeah. Okay. And as this onslaught is rained down like thunderous claps of lightning, you cut and cleave and rend these like near solid gelatinous chunks of its humanoid body free from its form as they fall around you in wet, disgusting plaps. And by the time you are done, it's barely standing on 2 legs, and its body no longer has a set of arms, as the gelatinous form seems on the cusp of collapse. Now, with that out the way, and the damage calculated, dealt, and done, what does Alistair do?
I only have my movement left. If I stay here, Silas can get a flank, but he can't. Trying to hold out. Yeah, I can hold out. I'm staying right there.
You got it.
Attention's on me, right?
Yes. As it is enraged by the onslaught you've just rained on it.
Alright. I got a 50-50 plan here. I might die, but I might live.
Alrighty. We now look to Gandiva, as the horde has been eliminated.
Gambiba.
Is that your new bee skin?
Gambiba, yeah. Alright, Roko, you know what time it is, right?
Oh, yes. I just have to deal with this
Okay.
over here first.
Wait, what?
She's over there.
Oh shit, she all the way over there. Damn.
Yeah, the first part of the plan was to stone shape here.
Right. Don't worry, I can just dash to you.
I would like to imagine it is just like,
Gandiva, I may need you to help me, so...
and then she just grabs your hand and drags you along with her.
Yeah, there you go, right there. That's
Nice.
fine. And then I'm gonna turn into my bow form. And then when it's your turn, hopefully you can shoot me at that thing.
Yes.
It's a good thing I lost a bit of weight since the Lila adventure. That skirt won't feel so tight on me this time.
Oh yeah, I forgot to explain that to Alistair last session.
Get dressed into a Maho Sojo outfit.
You become beautiful when you wield Gandiva.
Yeah, like Sailor Moon.
So very pretty.
Yeah, like Sailor Moon.
Just like me for real.
Yes. I can only imagine so.
Yeah, that's my turn because I turned into a bow. So now I'm a bow.
Well,
Guys.
Yo, bro, stop!
Ooh, we get to see more of it now.
What is that?
Roko. Give me a DC. Or just give me a Constitution saving throw. As a spectral eye floating atop the skull turns its gaze upon you and fires off a ray of enervating energy.
Fuck!
you have advantage.
All
He has
right.
advantage.
What in the fly name of the Illuminator is that?
You take 15 damage as the necrotic ray smashes into your form.
Oh, necrotic, you say? Well, it's a good thing that what the heck is it? I did this with necrotic damage.
All right. You take 8 damage instead
Excellent.
as you quarter the potential devastation that the eye ray could have released upon you.
Let's go! I
Thanks.
knew that would be useful.
Okie dokie. What do you have for us, Ziz? As you turn your your Vidalcan attention on the conflict raining out before you.
That boy is very far away indeed.
Was Ziz all alone?
All the way in the back.
With Kaylet, sort of. And a tiny
yeah.
spider robot.
Skitter, 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 skitter.
Oh, and you've lived too.
Let's say I did that and then made an action. I'd be able to just take my 10 remaining feet afterwards, I'm assuming.
Pardon?
If I moved 20, took an action, then I can
Oh
just
yeah,
move
you
10
just,
after.
yeah, you moved to 10 after. You can
Okay, that's what I
you can execute your movement in as many variations and combinations as you want, as long as it's within the maximum amount of speed you have available.
Okay. So Ziz is gonna start to make his way over here, and then he's gonna notice, wow, balls, there's a thing down there. Say that's open sight, right? Like, we
Yes,
can
you
that it's
see
lit and
down the dim lit corridor, the somewhat cyan light casting its ambiance and illuminating the space just enough that you can see the form down the hallway.
whatnot. Okay, so it's not gonna be dimly lit anymore, I'll tell you that much.
Me.
When it comes to Ziz, seldom is it ever.
Correct.
When the heck did we get the pickle emotes into its chat?
Yesterday.
Beautiful.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, pickles and
Hell
cheese.
yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, nice.
There you go, I pinged it in. Oh, sorry. Wow.
Hold on,
okay.
hold on. Cause it's a -2. So it's literally, it missed it by 1.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, pardon me. Actually, no, it passed. I'm thinking of another monster. I think it was the mummy. It has a +2, yeah. Not a -2.
Well, it's still technically possible.
Give me that D4.
Making sure my sorcery points are okay. Okay, we need a good roll, please.
Damn.
I think I've had a 1 on like the last 4 D4s I've rolled.
I know, it's been really rough for you. Give me a 7d6, as the immolation and flame still do half damage.
7d6.
Alright, it takes 10 damage as a result, as the flames completely consume its rotted corpse and tattered robes.
Delicious.
The air fills with the smell of burnt, rubbery bacon,
Yummy. Get into
and the hall is illuminated by the bright light shed off from the burning ghoul. Wow, I never thought I would say that particular combination of words. Wow, it is. Yep, you weren't kidding. It is very bright now. It is very bright now. 30 feet out, dim. 30 feet in, bright. At a full extension of 60 feet. That's ridiculous. Okay.
Bonfire
Yes, bonfire lit is exactly right. Okay.
Delicious. And then, well, then he's gonna look down this hall and he's gonna see Kayla dealing with one too.
Let go of my whip, you bitch.
So, you know, on account of being able to cast on a bonus action from this old boy right here, you know.
You got it.
And then, you know, Tiki.
This will break concentration on your previous immolation, and establish it near Kalit. But it will illuminate the corridor the same.
It will. The last one failed to land properly, so might as well try to apply a new one that works.
Fair enough.
I'm playing tug of war with my whip.
That zombie puppy.
Can't eat that.
Meets it, beats
Goodbye.
it.
Goodbye, spell slot. Do 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 do.
Change the world.
Go ahead and roll damage on that, by the way.
Oh, do 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 do. Now that's okay. I don't have one there. It's a 76, right?
Correctamundo.
There you go.
For a total of 12 damage.
Oh, did it beat it again?
Yep, meets it, beats it. +2 on the modifier, and the save is an 18.
Oh, lame.
But it is currently wreathed in flames, casting its bright light across the entire area, filling the corridor, drawing the attention of the ghoul over this way. And pretty much cooking him the same as the past, or previous. Does this conclude your turn?
He's gonna call out to Kalit, call me if you need anything, and then he's gonna do his last little 10 feet of movement. That'll end his turn.
Roko looks through the feedback of her tiny servant and watches a burning zombie and just says,
Holy crap.
Now, as Ziz concludes his turn, does that? Yeah, we're concluded, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Uh-oh.
Ba-whoop, ba-whoop.
9 and 1. Ooh, that's gonna suck. The undead guardian turns one of its many eyes in the direction of the vulnerable Silas.
No, Silas.
L.
Guardian, no. Watch out, Guardian.
Guardian, the helmet stays on.
Eyes up, Guardian.
Eyes up here.
As
Don't worry, I
the
can press him.
undead creature turns its ire on Silas, it fires off its disintegration ray. Okay.
You were not close enough.
Oh.
No! Stop!
Ooh, that's not good.
please.
Okay. He takes 22 damage as he manages to resist some of the effects of the disintegration ray. But alas, guilt is not so lucky, as the entire midsection of the weapon is completely dematerialized as he attempts to block the attack with it. The weapon is reduced to the grip of a gun, essentially.
What? Bro!
He's probably gonna eat this now.
It is now Ooh, it's the tyrant's turn now.
Cool. Let's see what he does.
Ooh. Okay, so how many is that? 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3,
Is
4. Because
Is
you
that
can't get the
good?
same one twice. So a 7, a 4, and a 2.
What the fuck is this?
Oh
Poor
my
Silas, he's not having a good time right now.
God, what is even happening?
I'm randomly picking the I-beams and who they are targeting. So, here we go. Beam number 1! It turns its beam, one of its various horrid undead eyes, in the direction of Ziz.
Gas.
Bald boy, no.
Sis, no!
Firing
half covered.
off a powerful ray of sleep. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom save, you say?
Yes,
He
sir.
also is in range of use aura, the silver fire aura. I don't know if that matters.
And I
Would that grant that grants the advantage on the save? No.
say
I believe so.
I also permanently just have wisdom advantage.
Smack it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also I wouldn't have resistance to that, I'd imagine. Would I?
To sleep. Do you have a resistance to
I don't
sleep?
think so. I don't believe so.
Yeah. So let me get that
No, I
wisdom
don't.
save with
Okay.
advantage.
Pussy though, Ziz takes a nap like almost as much as Seven does.
No, he
Creepy
doesn't.
boy, 10 good.
Actually, the opposite, really.
He stays awake too much.
As much as you can.
Oh,
Oh ho ho!
Poopy! What the?
Not looking good, guys. Ziz is suddenly taken by a uncontrollable compulsion. His eyelids grow heavy and weak. His limbs grow like sand. And he slips down to his knees and falls asleep. He is now asleep for the next minute.
Damn.
I beam number 2. This one's going at Silas. Oh, this is not good. Okay. He fails.
No! What is happening?
One of the eye rays turns its attention back on Silas, whom still sits doubled over and fatigued. And as the ray fires forward, it smashes into his form, dealing no damage. But his movements become sluggish, almost as if somebody has put him in slow motion. He is now slowed for the next minute.
Doesn't seem like anything's going too good. Oh, God.
Youth,
Yeah.
can I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure. I have my silver aura on. Does that help any? Or silver flame aura on?
Ping it in the chat again, just so I can double check.
Yeah, because I have the magic resist on right now. Beep 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 beep. It's all the way down the bottom. Come on.
Unfortunately, it would only extend, I think, to Ziz. 1 second while I double check. Nope, even Ziz is just out of range. Because it's a 10-foot sphere around you.
Yeah. Okay. But does that give me advantage of what I'm rolling now, or no? Does he know which way to roll?
Oh, no advantage, unfortunately.
Okay,
Unless,
cool.
well, no, from your dudes. From your dudes. But even then, yeah.
Constitution's like her worst one, besides her strength. Bring it on. Do it. Do the thing.
Just allocating status effects across my tracker.
Inject the ray into my butt, please.
And as a result, Youth is now paralyzed for the next minute.
Cool.
Well.
Okie doke. So, with the 3 beams unleashed upon the party, okie doke. Ghoul number 2 is up to act. Still wreathed in flames, it charges forward down the hall in the direction of the hostile forces whom have inflicted this fate upon it. Oh,
I suppose we could
Alright.
get some colored markers to identify which ghoul is which. Yeah, much appreciated.
okay. Blue Ghoul. And our last school friend over here. Ah, well, that reminds me though. Successfully passes the save for Immolation, Ghoul number 2. Making sure if he doesn't still take the damage. Oh, that's only on the
yeah.
success, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say for immolation, if he succeeds, the spell ends. Let's see. Yeah, the spell ends on a successful save.
Okay. Our good ghoul buddy down here, he looks to Kalit with a nasty, rotted smile. Most of its teeth are gone, and it rends its claws in the direction of Kalit.
Cool.
However, does a 10 hit?
No.
It misses as it sweeps forward with its disgusted, fetid talons. Okay. That's gonna wrap it up for everyone. We now see ourselves back at the head of initiative.
I've been electrified. And Eustace on the ground drilling.
She's tased, bro.
Okay, let's see if you can... You can attempt to repeat the throw to break free, but it will end your turn immediately. And, I mean, you're paralyzed, so... Yeah. You want to try throwing that con save again? Let's see if you can break out of the paralysis.
Yes!
Oof.
Come on, baby.
It's gonna take a while.
Oh.
Silas
minutes
is
this
gonna
round.
attempt the same.
How many minutes are in a round? I forgot.
There is 6 seconds in every round.
You mean turn?
No,
Minute
round.
is 10 rounds.
Minutes,
Oh,
10
really?
rounds, yeah.
Yeah.
Round of combat is your turn. A turn of combat is the turnover of initiative. Mm-hmm.
Technically, everything's happening like milliseconds away from
Yeah,
each other.
like literally. Each of your
Gotcha.
turns is taking place in the span of 6 seconds. So this entire fight so far has been like just over a minute and some change
Mm-hmm.
since the very start. Saving throw for Silas to see if he can break free of this slowing effect. Critically succeeds, but his turn is ends. It is now Kaylet's move. Your whip is still within the grip of the ghoul standing before you. What do you do?
Cool. And
You can attempt to roll a strength check, a contesting strength check, to rend your whip back from the ghoul. Or, alternatively, you can try casting a spell at it.
yeah, I'm just looking at different spells.
Now, fair enough.
I don't know how this is go, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna use Gust on it.
It fails as the gust of wind throws it back 5 feet and rends your whip from its grasp. You are now free from its hold.
Cool. Let go of my shit, bitch. And for my bonus action, I'm going to use this one.
Oh, actually, retroactively, I almost missed that. Silas was fatigued last turn, so he could not roll his check. Yeah. So he's
Oh,
still slow. He's still slowed. Yeah.
poor guy.
Ah, don't worry about it.
I'll make it worth it.
Yep.
I've got a plan.
And then Kaylet's gonna dash back to Youth and Ziz to protect them.
And thanks to the gust, it puts you outside of the opportunity attack range of the ghoul. So
Nice.
yeah. It threw it 5
Cool.
feet back, and it only has a 5-foot range.
Cool. Worked out.
Big brain.
And would it, I wouldn't be able to help Ziz up or anything with it anymore. I don't know the action and comedy of like the help command type thing.
You would have to use your action in order to attempt to try to stir him. But yes, you could use your action to do so.
Cool. Okay.
Give me
Well,
a
that was-
snip.
Yeah, now it's my turn.
All right. We turn to a fatigued Alistair as the effects of haste have faded.
Wait, it has?
Oh yeah.
Is it only for a turn? Oh, it's concentration.
Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, it's been over a minute. Haste only lasts a minute.
Ringing right now. Alright. So my haste is gone.
Yep, and you're fatigued.
And I'm
So,
fatigued.
yeah.
And I have 2 levels of exhaustion.
We're gonna turn on over to Roko, who is currently holding a transformed Gandiva in hand. Their bow form materialized and ready to fire. What does Roko do?
Very well, Gandiva, but before we get to work, there's some fortification I must establish.
And then running to this spot. Roko's gonna go all Full Metal Alchemist style again and conjure up another wall in front of that ghoul.
Okay. Yeah. Using your Shape Earth, you withdraw a small device from your bag, aiming it at the archway from which one of the ghouls are currently charging down. With a quick series of inputs into the dial,
Also, it's been a while, so I have forgotten. In terms of Gandiva Bow, is that a bonus action or regular action?
Regular action.
Okay.
Unless it states otherwise in any of the special.
marking is a bonus action, attacking is an action. With any of the attacks, it's an action.
Don't see anything that says bonus action, so alright.
It would be the mark.
It actually would be, but it doesn't say it on the sheet.
Yeah, that's why I'm making sure I clarify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
old
yeah.
swan target.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Gonna figure out where I can move to next. I don't want to be too far away.
Yeah, don't go far away.
I'll move to the middle of that pile of rubble. Shoop. And then
Gandiva, Old Sworn target.
Target acquired.
onto that ugly. I mean, those good looks. And then I would do.
Okay.
Also, a quick question that I forgot to establish some time ago.
What's that?
The clear quartz and red jaspers that I have in my inventory, those were magic items that I have attuned. So, do the effects of both of them remain passive simultaneously?
You should only be able to equip one of the jewels at a time.
Gotcha. Okay. And I am good.
Gandiva?
I'm a bow.
You are a very intricately designed bow, my dear Gandiva.
Then we turn to Ziz.
Time to wake up, bald man.
Yeah,
Wakey, wakey.
Could try rolling
How-
the save.
It's wisdom, right?
Correct.
Yeehaw. Back to that and...
And that, unfortunately, is a fail.
Too far away for Roko to give big brain words to. Heck.
There's nothing else I can do in that case.
Another round.
Here we go. We're dead. We're gonna die.
More eyeball beams.
Okie
Clean up bullet hell,
dokie.
except it's not in real time.
Oh. Oh, that's not even fair. Oh, that's so bad. Ziz. Give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. Well, technically, actually, no, that'd be a coup de grace because you're just straight up out. Fuck, dude. Okay, well, one of the eye beams from the tyrant turns its gaze in the direction of an unconscious and slumbering Ziz, firing off and smashing into his unconscious form. Slowly, his body begins to turn to stone until he is encased in it.
Oofa doofa.
It's been a good run, guys.
Roko, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Flash of genius, because I don't like that 16.
And as the beam fires forth, you manage to just barely dodge out of the way, avoiding whatever horrid effects it had in store. Alistair, let me get a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, I have advantage. I think.
With a
No, I
plus
don't.
5. Wait, oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, because the haste is gone now. Don't you innately have it?
Would it be counted as incapacitated? Because I get the advantage if I'm not incapacitated.
Yeah, the fatigue's gone.
Oh, okay. So roll twice, right?
Yep. Not
Ouch.
looking
Why?
good.
Why are you like this?
One of the eyes wheels around, aiming in the direction of Alistair, and letting loose yet another deadly disintegration ray.
All that I am, or hope to be, I owe to my mother.
You take 45 damage from those mom quotes.
I scream at it. I am a god!
Oh boy.
Jesus, take the wheel.
All right.
Anyway, I can just insult this thing to hell and back. I want all those beams on me. I want to prove I'm not afraid.
Oh my god.
I am a god.
If only this was Ion. If D&D had mechanics like that game does, you could just taunt it.
I wish. I wish. I'm gonna scream at it, get all its attention on me.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a intimidation roll.
+1, how lovely. 5.
And Alistair attempts to draw the ire of the creature, pulling its attentions towards him. But unfortunately, it pays little heed. Using its destroyed, unnatural body, it strides forward, attempting to close the distance with itself and the party.
Wow, it just it doesn't even care about Alistair.
You can roll an attack of opportunity. Which hits.
Ooh.
And as you bring your axe to bear, you manage to cleave off one of its gelatinous legs, leaving it
Seriously?
leaving it on one of its mockery knees as it falls down onto the stump. Its movement has been halved as a result.
I'm just gonna scream nonsense. Something about blood and draconic. Words don't even make a sentence. It's just word after word, syllable after syllable.
All right. We then turn to our ghoulie friends.
He's my friend, pal.
Minecraft zombie sound.
Alrighty.
Ew, I don't like that one. I don't like that one over there. This one right here. I don't like that.
Does a 11 hit?
No.
All right. As the creature falls to one of its now mangled legs, formed by the remnants of ooze that it called forth from within, it then once again spreads its evil necrotic energies ambiently across the temple. And spectral hands begin to sprout from the walls.
Bruh!
Let's see. Anybody within 10 feet of a wall?
Hi, Roko.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from Roko and Ziz?
Is sleeping, so.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, he's a statue right now. Shit.
Oh, he's a statue, yeah. So those
Yeah.
hands can just molest him how they want.
They just feeling him up. So, yeah, just Roko. Meets it, beats it. You get so lucky as you just barely slip out of the grasping fingertips of the spectral hands reaching forward. All right.
Positive affirmations?
Yeah, don't worry. Now that I dealt with Ghoulie Boy up there, get to concentrate on the full offensive.
The crackling effects of the paralysis begin to ebb and fade, and Youth is able to move once more.
I wipe the drool from my face. What the fuck happened? That's the Ziz on the ground. What the fuck happened? He's been groped.
He's groped and he's made of stone and somehow snoring all at the same time.
Can I use the staff to dispel the effects on Ziz?
Yes.
Okay, I use one of my charges of the staff to use this spell.
And tapping into the effects of your arcane focus, you channel the magics that you learned as a fundamental and attempt to dispel the effects currently plaguing the unconscious and petrified Ziz.
Did you want me to drop dispel magic?
You could. DC. Okay, let's see. Give me 3 DC 14 checks. With your charisma, because it's your spellcasting ability.
Okay, so just click on charisma 3 times.
Yep. And you manage to break all save the petrification. A now conscious but petrified Ziz is currently statuesque and currently fully cognizant of the spectral hand feeling up his stony surface.
Wow, that's a feat worse than death.
Can I use the stamina point and try again?
Yes.
and then there's Ace off staff.
And
Hey.
you manage, digging deep into your arcane reserves, to recast Dispel Magic once more, to shatter the petrification effects. And though it costs a little bit of your physical endurance, it succeeds. And a now fully cognizant, conscious, and somewhat disconcerted Ziz looks back at you with a thankful stare.
Are
So-
you okay?
Can I immediately try to scream at the Death Tyrant and attempt to intimidate it? Just as soon as I come to.
What?
Am
Sure.
I still screaming too? Are we both
He's-
screaming?
He's-
The two of you
Scream.
together formulate a strong enough force of intensity. Ziz, attempt intimidation with advantage, bolstered by Alistair's
Fucking
additional
gladly.
threats of malice.
Oh! He's intimidated now.
Wait. Oh, wait.
Oh no.
My ears.
And for the first time since you've
Just
entered
imagine
the
like
chamber,
Imagine like a sonic fucking scream.
for the first time since you entered the chamber, the Guardian appears to elicit a sense of fear, or exude a sense of fear, as it hesitates under the threats of malice, destruction, and violence asserted by both Alistair and Ziz respectively. It is now currently feared by both Alistair and Ziz. And in
Sure,
retaliation, it attempts to fire off a slowing ray in the direction of Youth. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage due to half cover. Meets it, beats it. You manage to just barely dodge out of the way of the ray as it shoots past your head and over the cover.
Okay.
All
I
right.
have bonus action yet? Or is that?
Yes, indeed.
saying I'm okay, cool. I shall do, normal dudes.
All
for
right.
advantage.
And the melodious magic spurned forth by Youth via their Pearl Ocarina emboldens everybody with morale and strength, giving advantage for the next turn to allies within 60 feet.
Yeah. Woohoo! Alright. Still move it, don't I?
You do, yes.
I forgot about that. Myself wind on. If I go here. You're too far. Cool. I'm gonna move the mental right here to give everybody advantage. I am a totem now.
Ooh.
Youth is a totem. Woo!
Sorry, Alistair, you're too far.
Silas
Doesn't matter, I'm a
rises to his feet once more, the fatigue and slow having tapered.
That's right. Shake it off, Silas.
Go, go, boss, go.
He charges forward, tossing aside his broken sword, and with hands outstretched, he reaches forward and attempts to touch the creature.
Oh my god, Silas.
What?
Just slurp it.
Oh, I don't have. It's not touch. Okay. Oh, well, I just get close enough then. I forgot that it's not touch.
What? You have that?
Wow,
Oh.
what a twist.
Oathbreaker. It's literally one of my oath spells.
I didn't know. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. I've never seen Silas's character sheet. I've seen it like one time and I didn't look too much. That's crazy, bro.
And he centers it on the head of the creature, enveloping it in darkness. It's not the first time he's done this, so it's reasonable.
That should maybe help with the raise, don't know.
Okay. Attacks going forward made with the creature are going to be at disadvantage, and saves made against its attacks will be made with advantage.
Fair enough.
What if someone had a thing like this? And by that I mean Roko has that installed in a helmet.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, you'd
I
be able to
believe.
see. We can still see. The darkness is a darkened sphere of 60 foot. No, 15 foot radius around
Okay,
the head
cool.
of the creature. So we can still see it perfectly fine.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Still good to bring up that Roko totally has a scouter.
And with my offhand weapon fucking broken. Get out of here, Steam. Why are you opening right now? Get out of my face.
Shield's broken. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck.
F.
Fuck.
We're not in a good position right now, guys.
I kind of figured as much.
Yeah, that's gonna end Silas's turn. That was my action. I don't have an offhand weapon to swing with two hand. So that turns the turn order over to Kaylit.
Okay, she's gonna attack this come on, this bad boy. We're gonna give it a good ol' whip and a good ol' scimitar.
Both successfully connect as you unleash a rondo of strikes against the creature. Roll damage.
Cool.
And it proves to be sufficient as you finish off this ghoul, whom is scorched, burnt, and on the verge of falling into charcoaly ash.
Take that.
Ta-da! Well done.
Cool. And I have a bonus action. I throw a spell. This bad boy. Level 1. What do you do again? Cool. That looks fun. I throw a chromatic orb at it. Orb at the green boy.
Roll a ranged spell attack.
Ooh.
And be sure to stamina. Bam.
Anima?
Yeah, because the 2 melee attacks, that's your action. And chromatic orb is an action.
I have bonus action whenever because I'm dancing.
Oh, right! Yeah.
Yeah.
I always forget about that. We don't see Kaylit in
Yeah.
combat enough.
And I haven't used her very much.
Yeah,
Not since Lila.
exactly.
Yeah, it's this bad boy right here. So I just roll charisma?
Yeah. It just, what's your spell attack modifier? You should be able to see it on your spell page at the top.
The modifier is charisma.
No, the number.
Is it the
Spell attack
bon-
modifier.
attack bonus?
Yeah,
I'm
spell
gonna
attack
say
bonus.
Bonus, okay. 9.
Oh, 9? So it'd be a d20 plus 9.
Okay.
And as you attempt to kind of sucker punch it with a slice shot spell amidst your brilliant dance, it sails a little too wide, crashing into the wall and missing your target.
She has advantage. So I just roll it twice.
Oh yeah, dudes, yes.
I forget about that.
Yep.
There's so many things.
Yeah, gotta make sure. That's why I really need you guys to make sure you keep track of your buffs and stuff of that nature. Okay, and you're targeting the ghoul, correct?
Yeah, green boy.
That's gonna be a hit. Roll a 3d8 of the typing your choice.
I am using... I'm gonna do ASIC, that's gonna be fun. And a 3d8, right?
Correct.
Do-do-do.
And with a lightning fast flex of the wrist, amidst a twirling spin of your dance, you let loose a chromatic orb of acid energy. It flies through the air and crashes into the chest of the ghoul, burning through with a hot sizzle and leaving a massive gaping cavity where it moved. As the ghoul falls to the ground, defeated.
Oh no. Double kill. Okay, now in Kayla's turn.
The tyrant launches forth one of its eye beams wildly, unable to see and inflicted with a ominous fear, wasting one of its legendary actions. Alistair, what do you got for us?
Stamina points question. Are those able to be used for extra attacks?
Yep. For every additional attack you wish to make, you must spend a stamina point. Yes, you can do some pretty wild stuff with this, but do note that should you run out of stamina, you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
I'm already so far down the hole. How many stamina till I gain exhaustion? Is it past the max?
That's pretty much you exhaust your your total. I believe in your case, give me 1 sec, I'll double check your sheet.
Because I remember I did use some.
Oh yes, yeah.
Toward, I think I used like 3.
Yeah, you got a total of 13, and I know you've only spent like maybe. No, yeah, it's only for the horde. If I remember correctly. Does anybody else remember any other expenditures?
Nope.
Same. Yeah, I think we're good. You're good. Yeah.
Okay. How's the room looking right now? Can I read the room, see how we're feeling, how the situation's going? Are we getting fucked over pretty bad?
The party appears to be, despite the onslaught, holding well.
Zis has an absolute death glare at that thing. He's very unhappy.
The creature looks no more battle worn than during the earlier part of your confrontation with it, but the ooze-like body that it seems to be using to get about and potentially assail you is on the verge of collapse. It's barely keeping itself together at this point, and one more good hit will probably destroy it.
Alright. Still raging, so... I'm going to... So one more good hit will probably do it in, right? The slime body?
Possibly.
Possibly, okay. How we feel? What's my next level of exhaustion? Disadvantage on attack rolls. Oh god, I don't want to hit that. Alright. Am I able to hit for the head? Like the main part, not the ooze?
It kind of stands at roughly a full height, with the body included, 30 feet tall. So unfortunately, you'd only probably be able to meet its midsection, accounting for your own height and the range of your weapon. So like its torso, you'd be just shy of the head.
But ranged weapons would hit it.
Ranged weapons could definitely hit it. You're within 30 feet of it.
I'm conspiring right now. 4, 6. Okay.
Who did I give returning weapon to again? If
None.
anyone? Oh, none of you? Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna do the most convoluted thing possible. I'm gonna take 6 stamina. Can I multiply those stamina points? Just use them all at once? You know, one big flurry.
Yeah, you could just like roll all the attacks you're aiming to do,
Alright.
and just
So
subtract the appropriate stamina.
I'm gonna throw 2 hand axes and 4 javelins. Alright.
Okay.
Stamina.
Point on ham.
Let's go.
I'm just emptying my inventory on this thing.
Man, Cat should have been like that against the freaking.
Over here looking like ghosts and ghouls.
All towards the head.
Just tossing
I'm gonna use
lances.
my great axe to go for the body with my 2 attacks
Regular
per
attacks.
action.
Yep.
How much stamina you get left? 1?
That was 6. I had 10, so I have 4 left.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there while we quickly work through what you've done so far. Okay?
Okay.
So, seeing that the battle could potentially be won with just a little bit more, you could all leverage and finish this creature off. So he risks it, gambling on the deepest reserves of his strength. He starts to unleash a torrent of weaponry, launching hand axes and javelins alike in the direction of the skull-like structure that they are currently contending with. As he does so, 4 of his ranged attacks successfully meet their mark. 1
They're
of the
all
hand axes and 3 of the javelins.
Let me check something. That's melee. The hand axes do get the +4.
Yep.
Or the great axe, because I threw the hand axes.
And okay. Roll damage on that body attack. The first one.
First one.
Okay. Unleashing this arsenal of weaponry, throwing it with reckless abandon, speed, and force. He beds the majority of this onslaught into the bony structure of the creature, dealing 23 damage as a result, and rending forth a sizable crack in the side of the structure of its skull. Within, you see a deep crimson light bedded in the head of the creature. And following up this onslaught, you heft the Taraskian Great Axe and rend forward, sweeping it with a large, heavy blow. And as it successfully beds itself into the ooze-like form of its body, the remaining remnants of its form shatter and splatter with a wet, sickly plap as the ooze construct of the body has been destroyed, leaving but the skull, which comes crashing down to the ground, no longer supported by the physical form it had propping it up from beneath.
This is delicious.
Stinky.
So is it doing anything goofy? Like goofball? Is it transforming? You know.
As it falls, it takes 15 damage from the impact, allowing you to line up a perfect attack at it with your axe. Roll a second attack roll as you drop your axe down into the darkness.
29.
Yeah, you hit. Roll damage on it.
Wow, that's 2-2.
Okay.
We're still in the middle of my turn, right?
Yep, hold on. Just gotta
Okay,
finish calculating these last little bits.
Feeling goofy.
Feeling goofy.
I'm feeling real goofy right now. I got an idea.
Excellent. Damage calculated. What do you got for me?
Okay. I have 4 more stamina points plus my frenzy.
You're gonna go all in?
All or nothing right now. I don't want this thing attacking anymore. So I'm
Alright.
gonna use... First, I would use my stamina points, and then my frenzy. Because my next level of exhaustion will give me disadvantage on hits.
Yeah, this is where things are gonna start getting real hairy.
So if it's...
Alright. Unleash
So this
the
is gonna be
flurry, my
4 of them.
friend. Oh, could you... You know what? Nah, I would say that... You would have to go into the darkness.
Oh, disadvantage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because
I'll roll
it's a
another
15-foot radius, and the axe has a 10-foot range.
Yeah. Alright, I'll roll again.
First one hits. Second one misses. Third one hits. Fourth one misses.
And then I'm gonna use my frenzy attack.
Yep. Frenzy misses. Damn.
I'm dying.
Okay. You heft your axe, tapping into the last of your physical reserves, going all or nothing. You can't let this thing run the risk of doing any more damage. And so Alistair, hefting this weapon aloft, attempts to assail the orb of darkness before him, roughly estimating where the placement of the creature is by aiming for the center of it. And in the process, 3 of your blows manage to successfully connect. One of them missing and hitting stone, sending vibrations up your hand and dealing 1d6 damage. You take 4 vibrational damage, bludgeoning damage, up your arms from a poor strike with your axe. But
Vibrator damage.
you managed to land two of your attacks. Wait, 3. 3 of the attacks, yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell at Silas, I need another haste!
And as you finished this onslaught, you hear another sickly, shattering, splintering crack under the weight of your weapon. Okay. You managed to do 35 damage. As it's...
Oh, that was all +4, right?
Ah, with a +4.
Yeah,
Right. Yes. That's
That's,
gonna be
it's
47,
12.
right?
Alistair by this point is just coughing up blood.
Calm
He's-
yourself, you substantial doint. You have teammates to help you as well.
Alistair's screaming something about a mother.
Enough of your maternal figure already, we get it.
All right. And winded, exhausted, and fatigued by this onslaught, Alistair lets himself kind of fall to a knee, heaving as he does so, murmuring what other little idioms under his breath he can manage between gasps. Live, laugh, love!
Roko cringes.
Conquering mom life with coffee and wine!
It's now Roko's move, as they watch the onslaught unfurl before them.
And Eva, May our shots be immaculately calculated.
Yes, let's hold hands. Well, we technically are already.
Yes. That aside,
As the creature is oath sworn, you are allowed to make attacks with advantage against it.
Yes. So, this is what Roko is going to do. She is going to also expend a few points of stamina. I'm going to expend 3 to fire a flurry of shots.
Do it up.
So there's a regular one, and then 3 more. You'd love to see it.
Well, okay. So, while you are within range of Youth's dudes, the creature is currently residing in darkness. So, as a result, the attacks are kind of leveled out, and we'll be using the first roll. Ah,
Okay,
true
so-
sight. Yep, true sight. That's very true.
Yeah.
But it requires an action to activate.
Fair enough. So I do have 3 uses of it.
And of course, you could
Would I-
just spend it. You could just spend it. You know, like it is an action, but you could just spend an extra stamina point to. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. And crap, how long does the True Sight last for again?
10 minutes.
So
Okay.
on the Oathsworn target, it says like it can be attacked even if it's obscured.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that means cover, like full cover, doesn't protect you from it.
So that
Okay.
doesn't count with that darkness then?
Yeah,
Okay.
because like
So-
in conception, the idea is the arrow is homing in on the target.
Okay. So then I will omit one of those attacks and use that stamina spent to activate the Gem of Sea.
counter
Okay,
activated.
true sight up. So yeah, no, I guess then if that's the case, then yeah, you would have advantage with the attacks now. So minus one of the attack, 26, 22, and 21, all hit. Roll damage. Okay. How do you want to do this?
Gonna be extra cool and do it like, you know how characters will just, what's the word for it again? When you're putting an arrow onto the bowstring.
Knocking an arrow?
Yeah, that. Where the character knocks multiple arrows all at once and fires in that flurry all simultaneously.
Okay. Roko, conjuring forth 3 spectral arrows between her taloned fingers, lays the bow horizontal, and the arrows line up. She levels the sights of the bow at the creature, estimating its exact position with a combination of the bow's innate ability to brand its targets and the true sight granted by your Gem of Seeing. And as you draw back on the arrows, pulling the string tight as it shimmers with divine energy, the arrows sail forth with a soft thwack.
That's a good sound.
And before they bed themselves into the bony form of the creature, Alistair and Silas have to roll dexterity saving throws.
Advantage question mark.
Oops.
Because blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. It doesn't even matter. Good night. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm chilling with Path of Bunbu. Give me the pain.
Oops.
And in a necrotic burst of magic, the skull shatters as one of the arrows finds a vulnerability within and beds itself in the strange red light glowing. A sound of cracking can be heard before its entire form splinters and explodes in a violent display, dealing 27 piercing damage to both Silas and Alistair in the process.
What type of damage?
Piercing.
That's what's happening. It's 14.
And as the creature falls, the whispers that have been plaguing you since you came here stop.
Excellently done, Gandiva, as always.
Yay!
Then Roko will gently let go of Gandiva so she may revert.
Heaving exhaustive sighs, Silas makes his way over to Alistair. Well done, friend. Don't know what we would have done if you weren't here.
Alistair's just face up to the ceiling, on his back, gurgling on blood. Oh, yeah. I need a nap.
Silas goes over to offer him a hand and help bring him back up to his feet.
I got 99 problems and my toddler single-handedly created 98 of them in 27 minutes.
As he hefts the Dragonborn back up to his feet, he imbues what little lay of hands he has left into him and heals him for 10 HP. So, now that that unpleasant experience is out of the way, any suggestions for what we do
There's
next?
a big brain. There's a big brain on the other side of the wall.
Oh, do you want me to describe what you're technically looking at? Because it's not a brain. It's not a brain.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
What you see as you peer through the ancient sandstone doors appears to be a mass of roiling earth. Almost like boiling mud. And in that mud, towards the edge of it, protruding from one of what appears to be a stony-like protrusion in the mud, is an extremely ancient but ornately designed dagger.
It can sound really stupid and out of the blue and out of nowhere, but can I roll history and pray for a nat 20 right now? Just as, if I know.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll let you do it.
6. Oh, it's a
Okay.
nice brain. We'll look at Silas. There's a boss room. This was the warm-up.
Boss room. Warm up.
I don't know what a boss room is. This fucking mud puddle that's
boiling, man. And
We
he's
should entirely retreat back to the camp and rest. I will have no objections nor further reckless charging forward from you.
I'll have you know I have 3 more points of exhaustion to give before I die.
As Roko says this, and has this dialogue with Alistair, casually peering over at the tiny servant, the display readout shows that the ghoul that it was currently kind of running from in that tightened space fell and collapsed in a bony, rotted heap upon the slaying of the tyrant.
All threats have been dissipated. We are currently safe.
That's reassuring. So,
Skitter.
what's the next plan?
Roko pets the tiny servant.
I need a goddamn nap.
And I need a new sword. The bloody bastard completely destroyed it.
That is unfortunate. But fortunate for you is that I happen to be here.
Well, perhaps, if we can get back into the camp later, I can see about attempting to restore it. But,
Well, surely going back wouldn't be that much of an issue, would it?
doubtful. But, given that we are the first here, I'm reluctant to step away. Who knows what's in this place? To have such a creature guarding it.
Well, I highly ill-advised trying to advance further, given our current state. Our resources have been rather significantly diminished.
Yep. I'm still kind of good.
I'm fine.
True, I'm not worse for wear myself.
If anyone needs healing, I can always slap you with some lay on hands.
Still, even with limited resources, I'm sure that using the materials that are also being used for the Jovian frames, I may be able to muster up something for bringing you back to your full capacity, Quint. If I'm given a night, at least.
What do you-
Another sleepless night.
What do you all think?
Maybe we should rest.
We could do a short rest.
Short rest sound good to you all?
I suppose a short one is adequate enough.
Yeah.
Then we shall take a short rest.
Hey, what the heck?
Alright.
I was muted. Whoops.
So we're taking a short rest.
Yep, everybody gets a short rest.
You find yourself in that state quite often, Volp.
Yeah, because I forget that I do it. Because, like, I cough or I sneeze or something and I just never turn it back on.
I appreciate that courtesy still, though.
Yeah. Everybody gets 2d12.
Oh, I never lost any HP.
It would be very hard for me to not full heal. Let's see. Yeah, that's just full heal.
I think it's again David's turn to go to the front.
Yeah.
Alistair needs a break.
Okay, I'll be the front line. Don't worry. How many? Do you get any spell slots from short rest?
No, unless you're a warlock.
Yeah, for what not? Coffee lock, coffee lock, coffee lock.
Could I use my silver fires to restore magic?
Ping it in the chat for me again.
Well, you didn't put anything on there about
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If it's not in there yet, then you can't do it yet.
Okay.
But yes, that is one of the things you could potentially do with Silverfire, restore spell slots, yes.
For later.
So, with that said, the party gathers the center of the chamber from which you had just contended with that strange undead guardian. Taking that moment to rest, reprieve, and maintenance your equipment. Silas heads over and kind of retrieves the discarded handle of his weapon in hopes of restoring it later, and upon doing so, returns to the group. So, are we all set? What's the game plan? What are we doing?
Next
Well-
room.
Should go investigate
Yep,
that mountain
we
over
should.
there.
Yeah.
Alistair kind of throws his axe at the doorway.
Ew.
Overhead chuck.
I'll take the lead.
And it sails through the air and beds itself right between the two doors where they meet.
Was that truly necessary?
Gotta spook him. They might be rats.
You just gonna follow behind Gandiva?
Yeah, stay close to me, guys.
Yep, Roko will do the same.
Nice and
Your
close.
tiny servant in tow as well.
Whoa. I didn't know you could do that.
What? Whoa!
Coffins, they're moving.
Oh yeah.
If you'll pardon me a moment though, Ziz.
Oh.
Click on your character to highlight it, and then press Z.
Wait. Highlight it and press Z.
Yeah, like you're gonna kick one on to
Ah.
move them.
Neat. Can get a close-up shot of the token.
Oh.
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
haha.
that's
I accidentally
look at
pressed
me.
it.
I'm cute.
I was like, why am I so big? Oh.
Very
All
neat.
right. As you approach the door, gazing
Wait, wait,
at
wait.
Before we continue, Ziz, I need you. You are of Netherese origin, more or less, are you not?
nah, Vidalcan and Netherese are completely different.
Oh.
But didn't Adam mention something about Netherese? When you were involved. What was that all about?
He had said, as you recall, that he is of the pure blood and a chosen, making him worthy of being a master of the city. He didn't say expressly that he was Netherese, or even mention that he had any type of Netherese relation. But when he
I
did
may
look
have been
upon Ziz,
misremembering.
he did state that he was of an exceptional nature. You guys never really followed up and asked what that all meant or why.
Yeah, it was down on the bucket list for Roko to have a chat with Adam at some point. When they return home, for surely sure.
Well, regardless, you at least have a good amount of knowledge with the Netherese, don't you?
I don't actually remember if he does or not.
They do have some type of knowledge, like a little bit of it, due
Yeah.
mostly to the technological kind of crossroads that they meet at.
Right.
The Izzet League and the Netherese.
I don't suppose you would recognize any of the, I'm sure, cultural significant decoration of these tombs then, would you?
You would
She
be able
says
to
as she
roll
points to the
advantage
caskets.
with religion or history.
Ah, religion or history. I don't. Let's see what we've got on those. You said with advantage?
With advantage, yep.
Uh-huh.
As you comb your memory of any knowledge you may have of the Netherese and the tapestries, sigils, and symbols you see dotting the interior of this temple, you do have a jogging of memory, a recollection of a vague text that you had pored over at one point or another. The sigil you see, aside from any iconography related to Bane, is a sigil belonging to a very specific house of the Netherese. One whom was infamous for one of its aspirations, a dark and sinister one. The tapestries here bear markings of the cult of Jothaman, a
Could you spell that?
deus, Jathiman, Jothiman.
Jothy man. Jothy mins. Alright.
This cult, from your recollection, stood infamous for its exploration, research, and pursuit in the art of slaying and subverting the gods, gathering together that they might forge an unholy artifact capable of killing them.
Well, that is delightfully relevant in our current quest, isn't it? How convenient.
To Ziz's recollection, the cult of Jothaman completely vanished from history after the Third Era, and any ties, hints, or artifacts related to them were lost during the rise of Bane, Cyric, and Merkel.
I wonder if Xanther would know more. Very well, I suppose this satisfies my curiosity. You have my gratitude, Ziz.
He nods and then he just spits on the skull of yeah. As they walk by, he just he just makes sure to
The
just makes sure to spit on it.
pulverized shards of
Very
bone.
loaded.
All right. And as Ziz finishes recounting his knowledge about the history of the Jothaman, the party is left staring up at this large sandstone door. This one proving to be in far better condition than its predecessor. the sigils and symbols around it still maintaining some degree of legibility, and carved upon it in ancient infernal is various words and sigils.
Oh, by the way, one more thing, if I may.
What's that?
Since they finished a short rest, I'm able to reconfigure Roko's armor, so I would like for her to switch to Guardian mode.
Okie doke. Okay. Silas kind of looks to the door, pondering deeply on the words that Ziz has just spoken. Well, to be fair, it does make sense. When the Netherese fell hundreds of years ago, their empire was predominantly based in the Onarok deserts. It doesn't surprise me that one of the last vestiments of its peoples, buried in the sand, still survives to this day. Though for what purpose this room could serve this temple, I couldn't possibly know. However, he looks over at the words inscribed on the doorway. It appears that, if I'm reading this correctly, that within sits a creature known as Borem of the Lake of Boiling Mud. Does
Boiling
that mean anything to anyone?
Could you type all that in the chat? Thank you.
Roll
Roko's not
religion,
going to.
by the way, in reference to Borem.
Yeah, she's not even going to try. She would have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, being she's not even
Give it a shot.
terrestrial at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. I don't know nothing.
All right. Well, whatever Borem is, it's in here.
Shall we have a look?
Yeah, you only live once.
How do we get this door open?
With a little technological prowess, of course.
Roko says, proudly lifting up her galvanizer.
Axe, 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 axe.
Gonna see if there's any magical bindings on it.
Look, I'm sure your axe is very powerful, but what about a weapon with tactical advantage?
Roko
My
says to Alistair with very exaggerated gesturing.
My weapon is tactics.
Give me a tool check.
Your relentless smashing is not tactics. You
Shocking.
joint.
Oh, shocking.
That cracking fire joint.
Tool check?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. So as you level your galvanizer, begin to charge it, firing off the mining beam in the direction of the sandstone doors. Everybody within, I think it's, 20 feet. Roko, Gandiva, Youth, and Alistair. Give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Workplace hazards not put into consideration.
I'm dying today.
Good rolls.
You all take 23 damage as the beam of the galvanizer is deflected and bouncing off of this entire area's space. As you watch the beam ricochet, you notice there are arcane markings, a strange permeation of magic that seems to be coating the surface of this area, protecting the stone from direct contact.
I was trying to ask for arcane check earlier, but everybody kept talking. That's okay.
At this party, that's pretty in character.
All right.
All reason just being withheld.
So, with that said, as the smoke clears, the party looks about, seeing that the area of the temple is completely unscathed. Well, that was a really bad idea. Holy shit.
A minor miscalculation, to be sure. I apologize if you had something to say. It was hard to hear you over,
She glares at Alistair.
well, you know.
I am tactics. I am tactics.
I went to check the wall.
As Youth looks over the surface of the door, she can see the different threads of magic lingering, still bound like an enchantment to the stone and rock that composes this. Following them, you notice that one of them seems to go in the direction to the right and another to the left of this chamber, adjacent to the door. Continuing to follow those threads of magic, you see them disappear behind the tapestries on the sides of the doorway.
I would like to move the tapestry to the side.
Behind it, you see a relatively featureless wall, with the exception of a singular raised stone, shaped in the motif of a black fist.
I call everybody over to take a look at the black fist, see if they know what it is.
I have no idea.
Roll religion.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Alright. -1.
What if... On Youth.
Guess you don't need it because
Oh, okay.
Silas looks to the sigil and then gestures back towards the temple from where you came. If I remember correctly, I think we figured this to be the Sigil of Bane.
Yes, we did surmise that earlier. What does that mean in an elaborate sense?
oh yeah, we did see one earlier.
It's quite likely a switch of some sort.
You want to press it?
Don't
I'm not
touch it.
pressing it.
Don't
I'm not
touch it.
pressing it.
I swear to God, if any of you touch that damn thing.
Well, there's another tapestry on the other side. Let's go look behind there.
I don't want to touch it.
So I'm gonna go look at the other side, and I drag Alistair with me.
If we
Come here, Alistair. Let's go behind the side.
Opposite
Yes,
the
thank you.
opposite side of the chamber, behind the other tapestry, is a sigil just like the first. A blackened
Cool.
fist reaching forward.
I have an idea. All right, Alistair, you stay here. I'm gonna go to the other side, and we're gonna press them at the same time.
I want to touch it.
You could touch it. We'll just touch it
Okay.
at the same time. At the same time. You ready?
Touching it,
Touch it at the same time.
Okay.
pressing it over and over again. Just tap, 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 tap.
Alistair, no!
What? I can't touch it?
Do you really do that?
Did you really do that?
Should I?
No.
Roko's hands are buried
No.
into her face.
No.
Okay.
Wait.
and
Wait
then-
until.
wait. 3 on. Okay, you ready? We're gonna do it at the same time. When I say go, press.
Okay.
Okay. Go. We both press button.
Wait, we go. I thought you were gonna count down.
No. When I say go, we press down. Okay.
you count- Sorry, these 3 levels of exhaustion are getting to me. Now I press it. Obviously, that was like 3 seconds off from each other.
Okay. So, as you attempt to press the button, the timing of both switches slightly askew. You hear a clunk sound that goes off distant in the interior of the temple. And then you hear a slight rumbling.
Oh god, oh god.
And after a moment, the rumbling fades, and it seems like nothing has happened.
Well,
Can I press it?
Do you both press it? Same time?
I've been
Yeah, we could
pressing
try
it
it
right.
again. We could try it again at the same time.
And as the two of you attempt to press the buttons at the same time once again, this time it proves successful as you hear a simple, gentle click come from your left and right, respectively, and the doors begin to tremble, shaking as they slowly come apart, revealing the interior of the chamber just beyond it. As you look within, you're able to see a strange, ominous aura surrounding what appears to be a constant undulating mass of mud and stone. Sitting out its side, wedged tight in what appears to be one of those many stones, this one unmoving, is a dagger of rather unremarkable design, ancient and ornate.
This feels like a trap. I
That's
have
very
some
strange.
Well, how very thoughtful of you this time, for once.
mage hand.
Yes, in
Mage hand?
fact.
Pick it up.
I can
And
do
I-
one better. I have super mage hand.
Mage hand. Pick it up, pick it up.
No, don't pick it up yet. Don't pick it up. Let's examine it first.
Yeah.
Yes, Roko does not
Two.
do anything yet.
Okay.
She was just flexing real quick.
Take a look at the arcane circles at the bottom.
Yes. Roll Arcana. Beautiful. As Youth investigates the sigils and magic array set at the foot of this strange earthen mass, she can instantly tell it's extremely powerful, extremely ancient, and completely foreign, scribed in an arcane text that she has never seen before.
What's with
Can I
the...
just dispel it?
Oh! I don't know if you want to do that.
I don't know.
Do you want to
You
try?
guys think-
You can try.
What if it's holding that blob in its place, though?
Mhm.
Before
You
any
guys want to do?
attempts, before any attempts could be made, can I switch to that? Taking off the red jasper, since
Yep.
surely it's not so hot inside the temple. And if so,
It's
whatever,
actually
we'll put
surprisingly
it.
cool and temperate.
Cool.
Good.
Nice.
And since I'm an
Okay.
advisor, I don't have to worry about the tumen anymore.
So this blob that is in the center of this magic arcane stuff, right?
It looks like the dagger is perhaps sealing it.
Yeah, it looks like that. It's still kind of moving. Is the dagger magical as well? Can we look at that?
Well, who wants to attempt to take a look at the dagger?
Are we looking at it and good?
Would a history check tell us more about it?
Oh, it could. But the DC's really high.
Gambling.
Gambling. Here we go. Oh, there we go.
You sly son of a bitch.
Teehee.
Big blue brain.
EC 25.
Okay.
Candiva's brain broke, actually.
Are
For
you?
Candiva.
Here we go.
Roko gives Candiva some reassuring pats.
I've committed my big brain play of the day. The Overwatch play of the game.
So, as Iz inspects the sight before him, that text he had read so long ago slowly comes back. The information recorded within, like a perfectly preserved memory, being dusted off for the first time in so long. If memory serves, and what you're looking at is what you believe it to be, the text outside the door identifying what you suspect this place is, what you look upon right now, is one of the 7 lost gods, Borem of the Lake of Boiling Mud, sealed here long ago by Bane himself, when he wielded the Jothaman's dagger, the apex of Jothaman research and progress. A dagger said to be so powerful that it is capable of slaying a god. And here it sits before you, bedded in the heart of Borem. A god thought to be long dead. If you were able to get your hands on that, then even gods themselves would come to fear you. For it is with this same dagger that Bane slayed Maestra.
What?
Uh-oh.
That motherfucker. But did you just say God slaying dagger?
And do we know anything about Palm? Was he a good god? Bad god?
Bane, evil god of tyranny, ambition.
No. Bomb.
Oh, Borem?
Borem.
Yeah,
Borem.
Yeah,
Borem.
Borem.
Blah, blah. Blah.
Blom.
Might as well be his name with the form he's in.
Sorry. Blom. when he's in that form, he's Blum, but when he comes out, he's Borum.
Blam.
More
Would
like
require-
porn.
Give me a religion check with advantage.
Go, I got
Ziz
this.
specifically.
Ah, damn. Glad.
Religion with advantage. Oh shit.
Oh,
okay.
no.
You got this.
Praying for you, bro.
I do not. Oh wait, maybe.
He also got fast
I'll roll the
genius, maybe.
one.
Bend it, bend it,
Don't
bend
worry,
it.
don't worry. I'll roll a 1. See?
Oh,
16.
cool.
And how about that on top of it for good
Oh, shit.
That should push it over to 21, correct? Plus 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yes. That will do it.
We're smart, we're smart, we're smart. Work together.
Ziz combs his memory for more information about Borem at the probing and behest of youth. As he does so, he remembers the 7 lost gods of antiquity originated back in ancient times, were known to be demi-powers or quasi-deities who were forced to submit to the god Bane, the Black Lord. And it was through this subjugation that Bane grew far more powerful than he could have ever hoped to believe. Of the 7 gods of lost antiquity, Maram the Great Spear, Hask the voice of Hargut, Tyranthrax? The flamed one?
Oh,
What? That's a weird one, okay? Hold on, I'm gonna put it in the chat so you can try to pronounce it too and look foolish.
Tapatia?
Tyranthracis.
Tyranthraxis?
Tyranthraxis?
Tyranthraxis. Yeah.
Tyranthraxis, okay. Tyranthraxis, the flamed one. Barem of the Lake of Boiling Mud. Kamnod the Unseen. Dendar the Night Serpent. And Kezif the Chaos Hound.
Could you type all that down, please?
Holy what?
That's a lot of big nouns.
Okay, wow. So, knowledge expansion over here.
I'm just trying to decide if it's okay to release him.
Yeah, like,
'Cause he could help
if
us.
because he could be like friend, you don't know. The guy who sealed him was bad, so.
And if he's not friend, then choose the fucking dagger on him.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have the daggers. We can just right back into it. Like, you're right, bro. Holy shit.
Tyranthraxis, that's it.
Tyranthraxis.
Never had such a text-to-speech.
I know, right? Like, I literally tried practicing that one. I still fucked it up.
Tyranthraxis.
That sounds like a new dinosaur. Are we playing Ark?
But as you recall, none of these gods are benevolent. Not a single one.
Oh, good thing we know now.
Not even Blem?
So them.
Cool. Can we try speaking out to it? If he's sealed, maybe he can just talk. Can you try to
maybe
make
he
contact
can
with it?
just talk.
You can attempt to.
Cool. A bit like a persuasion or something.
Yeah. What do you say? And give it a persuasion roll.
Wait. Youth. Just tell me what to
Yeah.
say. Tell me what to say. I can do it.
Okay. Blem, are you awake?
Okay,
Who
I
are
got
you?
This. Okay, I got this. Is that it? Is that what you want me to ask him?
Sure, just add whatever you want to it.
Okay. Gandiva looks over at the blob with the dagger in it and says, "Hello, Blem. Are you awake,
It's Borim.
Blem?" I'm messing around, but really, she probably pronounced it right. I'm just messing around, though.
Yeah. It's prudent to probably take him serious, because if you had really said that, you were about to take some damage.
No, I didn't really say it, I swear. Ah, Jesus,
Oh my
what the fuck?
God.
It's okay, I'm an expert.
As you reach out, speaking to the roiling, rumbling mass of earth, you ask, "Borem, are you awake?" Everybody give me a will save.
Are you fucking serious?
Will save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah, will save. Same thing.
Running out of Flash of Genius, but hopefully it's 16.
Wait. My auras.
Yes. Considering we are
good.
all within proximity of each other, you can add both Gandiva and Silas's
okay.
charisma modifiers to your saves.
I'm
So-
pretty sure I pass.
20? Would that be? Wait, it's both their Christmas.
I'm gonna rescind my
Oh, you're
Flash
good.
of Genius
Yeah,
then
you're
if I
good.
may.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's pretty much
lo-
everybody gets pushed over a 20,
Oh,
and
Lord.
as a result, you pass the save.
I love advantage.
Yeah, it saved you on that one.
I mean, I always have advantage on that, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of salty I crit failed that.
As you speak these words, a fiery pulse of rage emits from the mass of earth. And as it hits each and every one of you, were it not for your combined fortitude, this likely would have snapped your mind in twain like a twig.
Cool. So I don't like talking to him.
Maybe I can be ours.
Oh, Alice.
Uh-oh.
I'm such. What should I say to this? Gods like worship, right? Gods like worship.
They tend to,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, great man of mud. Oh, great. Fuck's this fucker's name? Oh, great
Blem. Blem.
of the lake of boiling
Alright.
blood. The unsanctified holiness of your dominion pleases my eyeballs unto thine ever gracious hospitality of letting us intrepid adventurers into thine domain. I beg upon you on this very is it day or night?
It's currently day.
On this very fine day to present us with free passage and maybe even some consorting of sorts with your wiseness.
Look at that.
Okay. Give me your persuasion roll.
I got a +6.
Okay.
This ain't good, this ain't
At first, nothing happens. And then another pulse of roiling wrath, rage, and anger fills the room. And though you are prepared for it this time, it feels sharper, more refined, direct, intensified. And then you hear it. It makes the very blood in your veins vibrate violently with its cacophonous roar. From a source unknown, you hear a deep voice.
O Avatar of Rage, feed my endless hunger. Free me from these confines, that I might exact my vengeance. I seek the blood of the god Bane, and if you give me my righteous earnings, I will imbue you with endless power.
Oh my god.
The knife's in the mud, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a god-killing item.
Yes.
Yeah, so if he fucks up, we
Mhm.
could try it.
Yeah, I mean, we should just get the dagger. I think it
No.
sounds like a good deal.
We know that this god's one of the bad ones, right?
Yeah.
We know that the dagger's
All
in...
of them are bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but he just wants. He said he's going after Bane though. He just wants Bane right now.
yeah,
Right now.
But if it kills Bane, it gets dominion over its portfolio, right?
Is Bane around?
Yeah, is
Better
Bane
question.
even around? Where
I'm
is
thinking,
Bane?
I mean, bad god, evil, maybe lying, you know. Who can trust the mud?
Who can trust the mud? If
That's a good question.
that's a statement I never thought I would hear.
Insight check the mud.
It's
You can
like check the
try.
mud.
What are you attempting to intuit?
Is it truthful?
Oh.
And it's just gonna get up and leave and go kill Bane.
From what you can tell, it certainly, truly, and honestly wants the death of Bane. Its motivations and machinations after that, you couldn't possibly know.
Okay, I know nothing about Bane.
How big of a problem is Bane?
A very big
He's pretty bad.
problem.
Why is anything with
Bane
this?
is like one of the worst evil gods that exists.
And he killed my deity, so fuck him.
Yeah, honestly, that is kind of a good point. He killed Maestro. That's fucked up. If we sick this guy on him.
In exchange for the freedom of yours to go and exact your righteous holy vengeance upon the god of soon to be nothing, what might you do in service to us as intrepid adventurers? I'm trying to squeeze something out of a god.
And all you hear it say in response,
Unlimited power.
Oh.
Rest in peace, voice. Sure, why not?
Fuck it.
I can't. I'm not gonna get anything from him because I'm under Maestro. So, but you guys can have something.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, at this point,
I'm loyal to her, so good luck.
I could give less of a fuck. Let's take the damn fucking dagger.
Yeah, we're going. We're gonna take the dagger and let
Yeah.
it go.
I suppose it is somewhat within our benefit.
Hey, Silas, you get a new offhand.
You want the dagger, Silas? Or I'll take it. I don't care.
I wish to do research upon it so that I might learn of its nature and perhaps replicate it.
Gandiva walks up to the dagger and pulls it out.
Before she does that, just in case, Roko sneakily slides a nanobot over to Gandiva. She walks up to the dagger.
Give me a strength check.
Ooh. I know you at least have a 20 in it. Because reasons.
Yeah, but apparently my luck is shit tonight, so.
You attempt to withdraw the dagger from its earthen sheath, and despite your best efforts, it's stuck fast.
That was a save. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that was a save. What are you doing? I said check. There we go. 20.
Hey, the mow.
Oh boy.
I was about to say, what the fuck? I was like, wait, what? I was about to be really salty, like.
I hope you're ready
There you
for
go.
what's about to happen.
Let's
Fucking, I don't even care
go.
anymore. I really don't.
Gandiva approaches the altar, mounting the staircases until she reaches the edge of the circle. Gingerly, hesitant, and with Silas at her back, she steps forward onto the threshold, wrapping her fingers around the handle of the dagger, and with a single powerful wrench, withdraws the blade from its stony pedestal. Almost immediately upon doing so, a violent, steaming geyser of boiling mud begins to jut from the mass.
Ew, it's.
It immediately begins to cover the floors of the altar, pooling, spreading. And as it gets closer to Alistair, the mud, as if given life its own, begins to fly up his leg,
Oh no.
chasing up the surface of his body and attempting to enter through any orifice it can.
What the fuck?
As it does so, he feels a fiery, intense rage fill him like nothing he's ever experienced before in his life. It hurts. Sheer agony racks your body, like your blood is on fire. And in your head you hear,
Be my avatar, that I might exact my vengeance.
Cool.
You are the chosen one.
You've just been
and
slugged.
piece by piece, the roiling mass of flaming, burning, boiling mud slowly grows smaller and smaller as it pours over Alistair and imbues him with power unlike anything he has ever felt.
Roko takes several steps away from Alistair.
Can I punch a wall?
Yes,
He's gotta release the pain.
I'm not even going to let you roll on it. It's not even going to be necessary. As you swing your fist in both a display of agony, intensity, and that roiling rage that burns inside of you like a cauldron. Your fist makes contact with the sandstone and pulverizes it to a near fine powder as it passes through effortlessly. The amount of power you feel coursing through you. You don't just feel like you could slay a god. You feel as if you've become one. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Wow.
Oofa.
Ooh woo.
Cool.
Wow.
You just got gooped. How you feel?
You got gooped.
Boiling
You got
goop.
the gup in your body now.
Can you imagine how that feels? It's like this viscous, hot liquid going inside of you. Eh,
I am not exaggerating when I say Alistair literally has burning rage flowing through his veins now.
You know what? It seems kind of accurate, honestly.
yeah, for a barbarian, yeah.
Listen, man, you know, I hope he likes cheese, because that's all I eat.
Now you gotta go kill Bane.
Oh, I'm taking that portfolio. Oh, I'm taking that
Oh
portfolio.
man.
Oh, I'm taking that portfolio.
That's pretty crazy.
Don't lay a finger on my string, you'll be fine.
And on this day, our party couldn't have possibly known that the first true step in their mission to end the apocalypse began today.
Yay!
Ooh
What the heck?
woo.
And then the credits roll for the beginning of the game.
Put insert disc 2.
Yep.
Yep.
Insert disc 2. Remember those days?
Yep.
Oh yes. Some of them had freaking 5 discs.
Yep.
Well,
Final Fantasy VII.
congratulations, guys. Along with you, we now have another quasi-deity in our midst. How that will affect things going forward, I'm very interested to see.
I'm feeling quirky.
Yeah, you're quirky now. I got my eye on you, Alistair.
I'm a ooh woo.
And then, you know, chilling.
Youth goes over to Gandiva and is like, hold on to that. We may need it.
Oh, I'm holding on to it very tightly. I'm gripping this. Look at how tightly I'm gripping it. Shows how tightly she's gripping it. I'm
Her fingers are
feeling it
bleeding.
really.
Your
I'm-
fingers are bleeding and your knuckles are pink.
I'm very angry.
Why is Gandiva angry?
I don't know yet. I'll come up with a reason.
Because she
I just feel it. I just feel it. I just feel like
she
she's
got an itchy booty.
Oh
We've been
my.
gone.
Oh
We've been
Maybe, I
gone.
don't know.
man, that might actually be the case.
Look, we've been gone forever. We ain't had chance. We ain't had time to wipe properly.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
no, nope.
Oh, yeah,
mm-mm.
you don't
Nah,
think about-
nope.
Be a man and use your mage hand.
Say, oh yeah, you don't think
Oh.
about that part.
Hey, no, Silas does think about that part. That's why he made toilets.
He's got a mechanical arm. He can just wipe it on that. He don't
Eh,
care. He can feel it.
No, no, ew, oh
That could be
god.
anything. It could be a special attack. He fucking goes to the bathroom and he comes out and
Duty
fucking
slap?
punches- Yes, yeah. He gives him
Doodle
gives him the old
Fred's-
stink fist.
Yeah, it's called a hepatitis slap.
Yeah, it's called a
Oh,
stink fist.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Oh god.
Imagine actually doing that to somebody.
Ugh.
That's like really disrespectful.
Like
yourself.
immediately
Oh, you talking about a dookie slap?
inflicted with like
Yeah.
disadvantage. You've been frightened. You're probably prone now.
Like that one time with the Whopper. Remember that?
No.
Remember
We,
the Whopper?
we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
The Doodle Whopper.
We don't talk about
Remember
that.
that?
She's
I've-
gonna
I've
make,
I've taken.
she's gonna
I've,
make
I've
me
had,
tell this
I've had a
story.
horrible. I've had a horrible
No.
doo doo after having a Whopper. Does that count?
Without getting myself banned on Twitch, one of my friends a long time ago thought it would be really funny to pull a prank on another one of my friends. Let's
Was
just say he did something very disgusting. And
Mm,
my
yep, I
friend,
filled in the blanks.
yep,
Yep,
and
Yeah,
that's
you
good.
know.
Yep, you're good.
Yep,
Thanks.
Flavor
there you go.
sprinkle.
Thank you.
Flavor
stop!
sprinkling.
Oh god,
It's
no!
just, it's just flavors, you know?
I'm just sitting here trying to figure out if it's flavor sprinkles. How
Rest in peace, Ray Ray. It was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, it was.
Ah,
Yeah, rest in peace, Ray Ray.
Yeah, you know. Thank you for the Whopper memories.
Uh,
Oh, man. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming through. Tonight was a great, great session. Really got a little concerned there about halfway into
Yeah.
that second phase. But y'all
Yeah.
managed to bring it back around.
Yeah, that's why Gandiva's mad. Because of all that stuff that happened. That's why she's mad.
do we gain any enlightenment? Wangle wangle.
Yes, you gain a level up, having taken out the Guardian Death Tyrant of Bane.
I'm so excited for leveling up.
So, congratulations, my friends.
Thank you.
Wow, it's been a while.
I know, right?
Indeed.
We did the thing.
Does Caleb get one level up?
One level.
Since she's level 12? She's level 12, I think.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lysek was like level 12 to like 14, 15, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, not Lysek, Lila.
Yeah, Lila.
It's like
Lila.
12 to 15. Yeah. Holy shit. That was...
Wowie.
Yeah, man. We've come a long way. A long, long way.
I'm proud of us all.
Likewise.
We've seen some things, man, and some stuff.
Yeah. As always, my friends, thank you so much for coming through. It's only possible with you. Same time next
Ooh.
week?
Ooh.
Yeah, baby, you know it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Double.
Let me double check my schedule because there's one weekend I
Oh,
am
yeah.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah, double uwu. You're uwu.
Next session's going to be really, really interesting.
Okay, never mind. I'm good until October 1st.
Fantastic. All right.
October 1st is
Yay.
the Saturday, but we could do Sunday for that weekend if you
Yeah,
wanted to.
no worries. Yeah, that's an easy fix. You can easily just shift that over with the advance notice. Well, my friends, thank you so much. I hope you have a great night. I'm going to go sign off.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
Uwu.
Gonna kill a god for real.
Wow, you're gonna be.
What a
You're now
mood.
known as Blem.
Man, what a crazy session, guys. That was so good. So good. As always, I'm so very grateful to all you fine folks who decide to come through and spend your Saturday evenings here with us at the DPRQ and our good friends over at the Fall Star Imperium. Be sure to go spread the love over at twitch.tv/MedicusFallstar. Give them a follow, a subscribe. That goes doubly so for our good friends, Youth and Remy, friends of the channel who've also been around and supported us for as long as I can remember. As always, my friends, it's a pleasure having you here along with us for this adventure, these journeys, these highs and these lows. One step closer to ending the apocalypse. One step. Finally, something good's going their way. So, as we wrap up tonight, I also want to show some love over to Sir Brent for coming through and hanging out with us. Thank you. Much love, Brent. Another friend of the channel. Show him some love. I see you there, Ritalin. Thanks for coming through tonight. So as always, my friends, be sure to drink plenty of water. Hydration is important. To get plenty of rest, as it's the cornerstone to a fundamentally productive day. But most important, that you continue to love yourselves and each other. That tomorrow might be a better day. And I definitely, 100% will be here tomorrow. So be sure to stick around. We're going to probably be playing some Destiny 2. Season of the Plunder is so good. If not that, we'll probably be playing some Monster Hunter Rise. 'cause it's so damn good. Much love, Brent. But before we head out, how about we we get a nice raid going, spread the DPRQ love, for a rising tide floats all ships. You all take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Pleasant dreams, and take care.